must be wrong here because I do know that this is a book that has significance.
Officials say the restriction doesn't apply to classroom instruction. Black lawmakers are warning that local governments could be the next battleground in redistricting fights. The concern comes after recent court rulings on congressional maps, with leaders fearing similar efforts could reshape city and county districts and weaken minority representation. And Sean Diddy Combs is facing another legal challenge while behind bars. The music mogul is demanding a jury trial in a $20 million lawsuit filed by a former escort, Clayton Howard, who alleges exploitation and abuse. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Watch us on Facebook Live. Then hear us on WBOK1230.com.
Yo, turn it up. It's Gerod on the air, spitting truth in the booth. We ain't going nowhere. New Orleans City got its heart in the beat, but corruption creeping in, gotta take back the street. But corruption creeping in, gotta take back the street. From the French Quarter vibes to the Ninth Ward grind, he's the voice of the people, yo, he's one of a kind. Talking about the struggle, the hustle, the pain, but with each word he drops, he's bringing power to the game. Gerod on the radio, calling out the lies, bringing light to the dark, keeping hope in our eyes. He's the voice of the people, making changes unfold. In the city of NOLA, we're reclaiming our soul. Try to silence the truth, but he's loud and clear. From the bayou to the block, everyone can hear. Got the people united, it's a movement, no doubt. With his mic in hand, he's breaking all the clout. City eat the official scheming, yeah, they playing it slick. But Gerod's on the line and he's ready to kick. For the schools and the streets, he's fighting the fight. With a heart full of passion, he's igniting the night. Gerod on the radio, calling out the lies, bringing light to the dark, keeping hope in our eyes. He's the voice of the people, making changes unfold. In the city of NOLA, we're reclaiming our soul. From the jazz in the streets to the gumbo pot, he's the pulse of the city, giving all he's got. Together we rise, united we stand. With Gerod on the radio, we're taking back our land. So tune in, y'all, let the truth resonate. With Gerod on the mic, we're rewriting our fate. In New Orleans, the power is ours to embrace. Keep it real, keep it loud, let's uplift this place. In the streets to the gumbo pot, he's the pulse of the city, giving all he's got. Together we rise, united we stand. With Gerod on the radio, we're taking back our land. So tune in, y'all, let the truth resonate. With Gerod on the mic, we're rewriting our fate. In New Orleans, the power is ours to embrace. Keep it real, keep it loud, let's uplift this place. Gerod on the radio, calling out the lies, bringing light to the dark, keeping hope in our eyes. He's the voice of the people, making changes unfold. In the city of NOLA, we're reclaiming our soul. Yeah, tuning out, let the truth resonate. With Gerod on the mic, we're rewriting our fate. In New Orleans, the power is ours to embrace. Keep it real, keep it loud, let's uplift this place. Gerod on the radio, calling out the lies, bringing light to the dark, keeping hope in our eyes. He's the voice of the people, making changes unfold. In the city of NOLA, we're reclaiming our soul. Yeah, let the truth resonate. With Gerod on the mic, we're rewriting our fate. In New Orleans, the power is ours to embrace. Keep it loud, let's uplift this place.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No.
Uplift this place.
No. As always,
Excuse
that's
me.
what I do.
But you know we got a heathen in here
all the time, all the time. It was so nice. Where Jasmine at? Say, where Jasmine went? She left.
Jasmine's sitting right here.
Hey,
Don't worry about Jasmine.
Hey, Jazz, come here, Jazz. Come here.
Don't worry about Jasmine.
Come here for a minute, just for a minute.
She don't like being on the camera. No, she don't want to be
don't like
around
being
you.
on the camera? Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna leave.
She don't want to be around you, bro.
I told. Did you ask him what we said about you?
I told her.
You told? Okay.
Uh-huh. You know him, Jasmine.
She did a good job.
Uh-huh.
She did a good job. We were all.
Next time when she worked for you this Friday, she's gonna talk back to you. She's gonna cuss you out.
I'm just glad she's gonna be here instead of you. That's all.
I told her cuss you out.
Jasmine,
Don't get caught up in it.
No.
You see, Jasmine, I just sit here and I just don't get caught up in it because it never stops.
And it gets worse. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it gets way worse.
Yeah, it gets worse. So, but anyway, we were praising Jasmine because she did such a good job on your absentee. So we appreciate Jasmine. Jasmine.
She's ignoring you.
She hiding over there. Why she hiding?
Because she's ignoring you.
Okay. All right.
You're going to make Jasmine not want to come back.
All right. Jasmine.
You ain't seen the real him yet.
Yes, you have.
Okay, I'm just going to move on since this seems like it's not going to stop.
Jasmine.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Suzette Bagneris. I am here with Gerard Stevens, and we are on the reality check.
With Jasmine.
So, let's talk about what happened to Maya Peterson at Warren Eastern. This is a young woman with a 3.6 GPA, a National Honor Society leadership student government involved, athletics, plans for college. She earned her diploma. There's no question about that. Yet she was barred from participating in senior prom, senior picnic, and graduation over a cheating allegation that was not proven.
Allegation.
That was not proven. Even the hearing officer reportedly said that they did not have proof to support expulsion.
So what happened to her?
She did not get to participate in graduation. She did not get to participate in senior prom. She did not get to participate in any of the senior activities, including graduation, as a punishment. Now, this was after serving a 2-day suspension, still barred from all the graduation activities. In my opinion, that is not discipline. That is humiliation. That is taking away a rite of passage from a young lady who earned it. Graduation is not just a school event. It's a family milestone. It belongs to the grandmother who prayed, the mother who sacrificed, the father who kept the student going, the family who waited 12 years to hear that child's name called. And here...
They didn't even call her name?
No. And here, that's what troubles me most, is the school did not even have enough proof to substantiate the allegations against her.
I'm surprised that happened at Warren Eastern. I had more respect for their administration and how they conduct their business for these kids, because they had a lot of, and they still do, they have a lot of great young men and women that are coming out of Warren Eastern, and I don't think that this is an allegation is a proving method of punishment.
And if the district hearing process found insufficient proof for expulsion, how does the school then turn around and impose a punishment that feels just as devastating? You know, we cannot keep treating Black children like they are disposable. We cannot take a child who's done everything we say we want our children to do and then strip her of a once-in-a-lifetime ceremony without clear, reliable evidence.
Has the graduation's already happened?
Absolutely.
So she had to sit out nothing.
Yes. Schools are supposed to educate, correct, restore, prepare these kids for the future, guide them, not break children publicly to protect institutional pride. Now, they even went a step further, Gerard.
Right.
They called the college she was enrolled in and told them that she was disciplined for a cheating scandal. So not only did you discipline her at the high school level, you have attempted to tarnish her reputation at the college that she is attending before she even got there.
She better than I am. Parents too. They better than I am. You got to be kidding me. Is that too harsh?
I think it is. You know, I think that Maya and her family should hold them accountable. Maya should have walked if she did not. Her family should have heard her name. And Warren Easton owes this young woman more than silence. It owes her fairness, dignity, and accountability. It can't give her graduation back.
No.
It can't do that. It took that memory from that family.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So, I mean, we just had to shine a light on that today. Just had to shine a light on that today. That just was not justified.
What's her name?
Maya. Her name is Maya. Her name is Maya Peterson.
And
an
Maya,
honor student.
And Maya, we're sorry that we are calling your name out without letting you know. I know that has been humiliating, and I know that there can't be anything to bring that back.
But let's be very clear. This student has a 3.6 GPA.
Right. She ain't no dummy.
She's the secretary of the National Honor Society. She serves on the student council and is a standout on the school's basketball and flag football teams. She has plans to attend Louisiana State University at Eunice. I mean, this kid did everything that she could do, and she overcame insurmountable odds. Maya was an active member of Daughters Beyond Incarceration. Maya served as a policy ambassador, traveling to Washington, D.C. to speak to the state's congressional delegation, working on state legislation to craft a 2025 bill that allows parents who are serving prison time to view their child's graduation through Zoom. A citation was issued for her work and posted on the walls of the school. I mean, this is a standout kid. And the allegation, basically, is that another kid had sent a screenshot of the civics part of the LEAP test. And it came to her phone, and it went to other students' phones. She didn't take the screenshot. It was just sent to her. And when her phone was collected by proctors before the test and returned at the end of the day after everyone had taken the exam, then they said, oh, this is on your phone. Therefore, we're investigating you for cheating. That's
but wait
it.
a minute. Before she took the test, they took the phone.
They took the phone. She didn't use the phone to take that test.
So how are they saying that she cheated if they didn't have the phone?
That's why they can't prove that the kid cheated. And clearly it came from another child's phone.
And
it was sent to her.
And probably a lot of other kids had that same text, right?
Exactly.
So did they get the same?
No other child that we know of has been disciplined for this event.
That don't sound good.
Maya went to see the young man who did screenshot his post on her phone, and she took a screenshot of it. And other students around them heard them talking about it and went to the post as well. They saw Maya take the screenshot, or that's how Maya and the other student described the situation to the reporter. But Maya didn't post the screenshot. She didn't text it to anyone. She didn't use it to take the test. It's just the fact that it was on her phone that got her disciplined. And she received a 2-day suspension, and they attempted to expel her, but they were unsuccessful.
Was there any comment that you know of from
the school?
The school, yeah.
So Tanya Barrow Jackson, Easton's assistant principal, said in the expulsion hearing that the school is facing a $100,000 fine because of the incident.
The school?
The school. It is unclear if any other students were punished for the image of the LEAP test. That's what's being reported on the Lens. And Dr. Wyatt, who represented this child before the hearing board, is really lighting them up on social media, saying that she believes that what happened at the school is a cop-out. It's an abdication of their actual responsibility. The hearing officer works for NOLA Public Schools. He said there was no evidence, and we cannot entertain this as an expulsion. So how can the district then say, we put our hands up, it's a school decision?
I'm blown away.
Well, I tell you what, they better be happy they dealt with Maya Peterson and not Maya Bagneris. Because if it was one of my children, I would have lit it up. I would have had to have a problem. We would have had a problem.
I'm saying, can I get some people that I know you've already told me where she was going and some of the people. And look, and she was a member of Daughters Beyond Incarceration. That organization, who is run by Dominique usually comes on and has conversation with us. And the young ladies that are usually members of it usually have a parent that has been incarcerated or is incarcerated. So that void of them not being at home is somewhat fulfilled by the events, the people, the grown folks, the moms, the dads that take part. And the young people end up counseling and giving some hope to younger kids or kids that are just joining the program to be a part.
Without knowing the full details, it appears to me that this kid had already overcome tremendous adversity and still had a 3.6 grade point average and had done it all right. To take this away from her after the life she's already had to overcome,
right,
to me, is just beating somebody when they're down. And shame on them. Shame, shame, shame on them for the way they handled this.
But the truth was already proven, correct? They didn't find anything.
They could not prove that the child was involved in any cheating allegation.
So the other part of this I have to ask, who gave them the right to go into their phone?
I don't know. I don't know if that's part of the student handbook, that they have the right to confiscate school phones at school. I don't know. But to me, you need to contact a parent before you do things like that.
That might be part of the signatures before school even starts.
It may be. It may be a part of their handbook, and that's something I don't know the answer to.
I wanted to show you something, but never mind. I'll show it to you later. But I don't think that is true. I don't think that can be, because honestly, that's their personal information. That's their personal, and if you turn your phone in, because a lot of schools now, it seems the end thing to do is to turn your phone in, and they keep it until a certain time of day, and then they give it back to you. Maybe even if they're getting ready to take a test. But if she didn't have the phone with the information in it, whether she had a forwarded text or not, and she didn't have the phone during the test, shouldn't common sense say, hey, she didn't do it, somebody forwarded it to her, or somebody had sent it to her? Now, the other part of this, using, and I'm gonna say this, and I have no idea, but this is what I'm gonna think. How in the world can you tell me that you got a $100,000 fine because of her actions? No. You need to make sure you clarify that there was a $100,000 fine because that LEAP test had gotten forwarded not only to Maya, but a whole bunch of the kids. Because I don't think that's the whole story.
Oh, no, there's more to this story, but I don't think it's going to land in the lap of this child. Okay? I don't think she did anything wrong here. I think it was handled wrong by the adults charged with responsibility over there, and they need to take their lick for how they handled this situation with this child. The fact that there's no ramifications for the child who did indeed get the test, and how did he get the test? How did he get the test? That's a bigger question. He had to get that from an adult.
Right. And the person that's handling it.
Exactly. So that nobody's asking that question. But, to me, there's more to this. I'm sure it will come out. It is a story we will stay on top of. I feel very bad for this child. I want her to hold her head up. She did nothing wrong. She did everything she was supposed to do. I wish her the best in her college endeavors. I'm very sorry that this happened to you at this high school. And, somebody needs to hold these educators accountable for what the harm they did to this child and her family.
And they called the school that she's going to?
Yes.
What does that do?
It tarnishes her reputation before she even gets there. It could have jeopardized her scholarship chances or her enrollment chances. I mean, it's just reckless, in my opinion. Reckless, in my opinion.
I wonder if there's a protocol that needs to be followed here, because this sounds excessive, very excessive, and either something else happened, which I have no idea. Either something else happened, or somebody just had it in for this young lady, because that's excessive to me.
Somebody did post that in the comments that they must have had a problem with, this family and, because what they did was excessive. I don't know, but we certainly will follow it, stay on top of it, and see if there is more to report on that story. In other news, I want to talk about your friend and her lawyer.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk honestly about what is happening in the federal prosecution of former New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell and former NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy.
Well, how you doing?
Because it was like a Young and the Restless situation. The lawyer actually said the words that falling in love is not a crime.
Man?
The lawyer for the mayor. Falling in love is not a crime.
Ain't that a song?
I don't know.
Falling
but
in love.
To me, that was one of the dumbest statements
The lawyer made?
that a lawyer could make in representing a client in this particular situation. You are right. You are right, sir. Falling in love is not a crime. However, that's not what she's charged with. Utilizing government funds and government property to date is a crime. Why would you admit to that? Why would you say that? Why would you make that be the narrative? I'm just at a loss.
Go to break quick. I see his face. I see his face. Please go to break.
I had a good
For
couple.
the love of God, please go to break.
Because Jeffrey called me up and said, bro, you stupid. Because I had a couple of good ones. I
saw
can
the
wait,
look on-
though. I can wait till you
I saw the
come
look
back.
on your face.
I got a couple of good ones. You mean mugger, you. More coming up, y'all. Everybody who take.
Hi, I'm Leo Jackson, host of Sunday Gospel here every Sunday morning, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 12 o'clock till 2 p.m. You don't want to miss this move of God. It happens only on WBOK. You listen to all day long.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong, at the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh, wander through the sculpture garden, rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
This is Jaden Simone, host of Uncomfortable Situations.
Join us on May 9th every Saturday. Tune in from 5 to 6 for conversations that keep you uncomfortable.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-311-5977. That's 800-311-5977. 800-311-5977.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. The one and only Suzette Bagnaris in the
Wick
building.
missed all the opportunities for songs. He could have played Side Piece. He could have played Is It a Crime by Sade. There were so many things he could have played. I would have been partial to Side Piece.
I'm not even going to ask you why. I'm
I
not.
left home
Help us, Jesus.
to be with my side piece.
No, we're not playing that
I
one.
left home.
You can go back home. Go back home. Go back home. Go
to
back
be
home.
with my. That's what they should have played. Why they didn't play that?
He's slow.
I don't know. He missed it. But nonetheless, I think this is an attempt by Eddie Castaigne to try to introduce what the theme is going to be to his defense. I think he was not really aiming his comments that falling in love is not a federal crime at the judge. I think it was aimed at future jurors and the public. I think he's trying to recast the case as a morality prosecution instead of a fraud case. I think the government says the case is about misuse of taxpayer money, fraudulent travel, payroll fraud, and obstruction. But the defense wants jurors instead to see two adults involved in a consensual relationship, political embarrassment, personal indiscretions, and prosecutors trying to criminalize adult private behavior. That's a powerful reframing tactic because jurors are often skeptical of prosecutions that feel overly personal or voyeuristic. But if you got a lot of women on that jury, I don't know if the side piece narrative is going to fly well with them. If you get a bunch of hyper-religious people, I don't think the cheating narrative is going to resonate with them. So the defense is taking a big gamble there with that being the defense. Clearly, there's some substance because if there was no substance and none of their government funds were used and that could not be proven, then they would hit the substantive nature of the claim. But instead, they're trying to neutralize the affair evidence before the trial starts. The alleged romantic relationship is emotionally explosive evidence. Jurors can develop strong feelings about secrecy, infidelity, favoritism, and misuse of power. So the defense is trying to desensitize the jury early by essentially saying, yes, there may have been an inappropriate relationship, but that relationship is not a crime.
But if I needed to, if I'm Eddie Castaigne, I think he may be hitting on something, and pardon the pun on
hitting on something. Well, that's what that case is about, hitting on something.
So
on the government's, I'm not going to say that word, but on the government's dime.
Okay. But think about something. All the stuff that she was going through, all the different things happening in her life other than the politics, everybody talking about her, people treating her bad in the news, as well as following her around, talking about the hires that she makes, all these other things. And I don't want to sound like I'm being chauvinist, but as a woman, she may have needed that compassion.
It don't have nothing to do with this.
Oh, there go the
with her
head. There
being
go the
a
head.
woman.
What? Why you doing all this?
It could be a woman. It could be a man. It
It
could be
could be.
Sally's house cat. It don't matter.
Why you talking about Sally's cat? Leave Sally's
issue
cat out of
is-
this.
The issue is, and I think this is the problem, this wasn't just a romance. A romance is none of our business. Who the woman is seeing was none of our business. I agree with that. But this relationship was intertwined with taxpayer-funded benefits.
It's a love relationship.
She was a supervisor to him. He was an employee of the city, and they used public funds for travel. They committed a level of payroll fraud
I'm
and
taking my
concealment.
spooky with me. I gotta go.
This, I don't know how you get past this. The ring that is at the center of this controversy
was on her hand.
On her hand in her official picture.
Mm-hmm. And she looking at the official picture doing this. Look. Oh, that's beautiful. Da 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 da. And got that gold ring. Ain't nothing wrong with a little love. Everybody needs a little loving.
Well, I don't know. I personally think that was a big strategy misstep, a big gamble. We'll see if it works for him. I'll be interested to see if it works in that defense.
And if the attorney came in and said there's nothing wrong with being in love.
He said falling in love is not a federal offense.
So what does that tell you? That's gonna be his whole game.
I think that's his theme. I think he introduced his trial theme this week. And maybe he tested it out so far in advance of the trial to see if that balloon flies or if that balloon pops.
Well, I just hope it don't get caught up in the power lines, because we all gonna suffer if it does. But let's ask the question. Let's just ask you the question. Didn't we all know that there was an attraction there?
No, we didn't all know, because you were the last defender, bruh. How you doing?
Nah, I just did you like
we
that.
didn't know.
You knew.
Suzette knew.
Suzette
Gerod
said,
did not know.
let's get the daggone U-Haul.
Suzette knew, and Suzette tried to warn a sister to change course, to stop using the Pontalba as a playground, to move out. I even offered to get the U-Haul to help her move. Told her she needed to stop flying him where they were going. I gave a bunch of advice on this radio that had one listen to it, she would not be facing federal charges.
Yeah, they would have gonna get on something. Pissed off too many people.
Well, I gave us some free advice.
All right, yellow boy.
Hello.
What'd you say?
Who's that? That's my used to be neighbor. Who we talking to? It's old Yeller.
What you say? What's going
Man,
on?
I thought old Yeller had done said his pass.
You did what?
I thought old Yeller had done said his pass.
I'm not certain what you're talking about.
Well, what y'all talk about, man?
Today, we have talked about what happened at Warren Easton with the high school senior not allowed to graduate. And now we're talking about LaToya Cantrell's attorney potentially introducing his trial theme.
Who's that? You got a lawyer on your side, OG?
You're not listening?
Yeah, you're not listening?
Well, I'm listening now.
Okay, which basically her lawyer has said falling in love is not a federal crime.
Oh, well, that's true. Shit. If I ever heard something more true than that, then you goddamn right. Pardon my language. Ain't nothing more true than that. Fall in love is not a crime, sir.
Okay.
And ma'am?
That's how
Is falling in love. Falling in love is not the crime.
That's not a crime.
The crime is that, let's say I'm in a relationship.
But you put somebody on my books, I'll pay for that. for them to go down there and do that? No.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
say
okay, I'm listening to the good.
Let's say I work for the
good
city.
the good natured lawyer. The matter of fact.
You done?
Well, shit. I'm about, pardon my language, but I'm listening.
All right.
Okay.
Keep listening in. I appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna listen to the people.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you. All right.
So here's the example. Here's where it goes wrong. And this is what I said over a year ago. Having the relationship is not the problem. And that's not our business. And it would not have been our business. But for the fact that city funds were being used for travel, for romantic relationships. City property was being used where they were basically living and utilizing it for their affair. That is the problem. Had they gone off, not in a government property, had they used their own money, nobody would have anything to talk about here. It's the source of the funding underlying the relationship that got them into trouble. So at any rate, I think it's interesting. That's going to be the trial theme, apparently. It's an attempt to humanize Cantrell, but let's see how it plays with this particular jury, which is going to be extremely conservative. As we have talked about, the Eastern District jury is going to come from very conservative parts of the state of Louisiana. And I don't know that theme is going to play well with them. We'll just have to wait and see.
What you think, though? I mean, you know better.
Well, having tried cases over there, the Eastern District jury pool comes from Jefferson Parish, St. Bernard, Plaquemine, St. Tammany, Tangipahoa, Washington Parish, the River Parishes, and Orleans Parish. That means this voter pool is not simply New Orleans jurors. And they tend to be extremely more moderate, more conservative, more law and order oriented, often skeptical of New Orleans political leadership from the get-go. So I think if this federal jury is going to be presented with travel receipts, payroll entries, text messages, subpoenas, concealment evidence, and financial paper trail evidence, that it's going to be a problem. And I don't know that particular defense is going to win the day.
What you saying?
I think she's going to get convicted of something. That's what I'm saying.
So what I don't like is they when they do these federal cases, they get so much stuff and throw it up against the wall.
Yeah.
To see what sticks. At some point, I know I'm going to be able to get you. If this one don't work, I get you on another one. And I think that's very unfair. I mean, I think that, you got something on me, tell me what it is.
Well, look.
Let's go for that.
On the flip side of it, I'm going to say that I do think that had she been a man, had she been maybe even a white woman, she may not have been targeted in the first place. I think she was scrutinized at a higher level because she was a black woman. And I think she was politically demonized.
But look at all the black women that have some leadership here. I mean, got 30 charges against Susan.
And I do believe this has been overcharged. I do believe that the prosecutors became obsessed with the affair and just started building evidence with respect to it. I do think this is that there's a lot to talk about in this, but I do think she did wrong. I do think she did wrong, and I pointed at it when it was occurring.
My mom always said that if you got to do what they do to be good, you always got to look at yourself and say, I got to do twice as good.
Absolutely. I mean,
than what they do.
She should have known going in that a black woman in a position of power was going to be under a microscope more than anyone else would have been in that position. Mm-hmm. And, we have, like you said, we have to work 10 times harder just to get, half the credit. So, and then it comes down harder on us when we do something wrong. So, yeah, I think all of that is a problem. I think it's going to be very difficult for her to overcome. But, man, this jury pool, I wish I could convey to you all just how conservative the juries are over there. And then the judges who preside over the cases over there are predominantly Trump appointees. And judges also tend to kind of put their elbow on the scale a little bit because they're ruling on the testimony and the evidence as it's coming in. And so if they're ruling against you at every turn, that just kind of builds, against you too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not a good venue for this case to be pending, and I'm not too sure this defense of falling in love is not a crime is enough to overcome the weight of the evidence that they have against her. We can't do what they do. We just can't do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
She can't even do what a black man would have been able to do. Okay, look, and let me say this. I'm just going to say this. Mayor Cantrell is not the first mayor we have had in New Orleans to have an affair on the job. That's pretty much public knowledge. I ain't gonna go deep into it, but
let's do.
She's not.
Let's do.
I know you want to go into it.
Oh,
but,
I do.
But, I mean, I know people. I
know people too.
You know people too. So I'm just saying, she's not the first mayor of the city of New Orleans to have an affair on the job,
or have babies,
from the affair.
Adopted babies.
Yes. You know the story. I know the story.
Oh, you had to be on the second floor.
I'm just saying, they're coming after her because she is a black woman, but she also gave them the evidence to beat her over the head with.
Who is your daddy? That's what we ought to be asking. Who's your daddy?
Yep.
All right, let's take Ryan, because I keep going. Ryan. Ryan. All right. Is that him? That's him right there, right? Yeah. Ryan. Oh, we missed him. Is that him right there? Hello? That's him? Okay. All right, Ryan.
Hey, yo.
What's going on?
My used to be neighbor. How you doing?
Good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. What's up with the council?
Huh?
I'm here. I'm here doing my thing.
Well, of course you are. But look, what they gonna do?
What is the jury gonna do?
You hear my crows?
What is the lawyer gonna do? What you asking me?
No. The lawyer can do a whole lot, and so can the people. Okay?
All right, y'all gotta stop calling here, assuming we know what y'all talking about. What you talking about, Ryan?
You're right. You're okay. My apologies, sir. My apologies, Mr. Gerod Stevens. Is that who I'm talking to?
Yeah, are you listening to the
we're
show?
Not assuming anything. We're not assuming a darn thing, sir.
All right. So tell me what you're talking about.
Well, we're talking about the fact that Louisiana residents are not okay with their property rights being stolen by CCS, by plenty of House bills, Republican and Democrat driven.
So you know that's not what we talking about, right?
Sir, what y'all? I'm sorry. What y'all talking about?
Keep listening and then come back if you want to comment on it. All right?
Are you gonna hang up on me?
Yes, sir.
You did not do that.
Yes, I did. If you don't call me if you don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, we can talk about what he wants to talk about.
No, we talking about something else, and he just and he calling here making comments about something we all trying to figure out what you talking about. And then gonna sit up there and make me look like I was wrong. Listen, that's what the radio for. That's FO.
Maybe today is you pick the topic day. When they call in,
no,
they
hell
give
it
us
ain't.
the topic, and then we respond.
No, don't give nobody no ideas.
Okay, I can play Jeopardy. I can take 500.
It's a Jeopardy to call here.
The legislature.
I got a Jeopardy topic.
Alex,
500 dare you to call here and don't know what we talking about.
Alex, I'll take 1,000 for let's talk about Trump. I mean, just call in, I guess, and
Don't
give
tell
us
them
the topic.
people this. Don't
and then
tell
I
them
guess we
people
gonna
that.
Roll with it,
Do
'cause
not tell them
clearly
people that.
What we're talking about is boring the hell out of y'all, so y'all just want to talk about something else. So
Alex,
okay, we can do that.
Alex, I need you to sit in your chair and be about this, yeah?
Gerard, I'll take what do the people want to talk about for 500.
I'm gonna tell you like this, because you got me stuttering. I'm
I
trying
ain't
not.
doing this when I'm half asleep, y'all. I was on the Hard Rock settlement path yesterday, and then I had to keep the baby from 9 to 2 a.m. Then I had court this morning. Y'all got me when I'm half asleep. Y'all lucky I'm saying anything that makes sense.
Have mercy. That was twice. That's twice in what? 30 minutes?
Yeah, that somebody had no idea what we were talking about. So
And-
what would you
and-
like to talk
and
about,
cussing.
Gerard? What would you like to talk about today,
Not
Gerard?
that shit. All right, we got to take a break, y'all. We'll take a break here. We'll come back. We'll have more conversation in just a minute on the topic that we're talking about. More next.
Hey, this is Steve Poston. Be sure to listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday evening at 5 p.m., bringing you the best Southern Soul barroom music with the Southern Soul Weekend Party Mix, hosted by me, of course. I'll be playing your favorite Southern Soul music by artists from all over the South, right here on WBOK 1230 AM or online at WBOK1230.com. The station you listen to longer.
Listen to longer. Listen to longer. You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree, start a new one, on your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Greetings and salutations. I am Edward B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to invite you to tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on WBOK to listen in on Black to Business and be a part of the movement that's going on. Thank you.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Losing a loved one is tough enough. Do you really want your family dealing with court battles and paperwork on top of it?
Whether you choose a will or a trust, think ahead. Take care of your family. Let them focus on healing instead of headaches. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
LifeCare provides valuable whole life insurance to cover final expenses such as medical bills, burial costs, and unpaid debt. A final expense insurance policy is fast, easy, affordable life insurance that's available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exams, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. The application process is quick and easy. You can even apply without having to undergo a medical examination. Just answer a few questions and we'll do the rest. With the average funeral cost skyrocketing to $11,000 and Social Security only paying $255, you need simple, affordable peace of mind for you and your whole family. Don't leave behind unpaid expenses that, if left unattended, will burden your family tremendously. Benefits include a guaranteed premium that will never increase, a guaranteed cash value, and a guaranteed death benefit that can never decrease. To find out how you can get final expense insurance with a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, call LifeCare at 800-571-9955. That's 800-571-9955. 800-571-9955.
If someone asks,
Yeah!
let them know you listen to WBOK. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
Hey.
Hey.
What you want to talk about?
What you want to talk about?
No. What you want to talk about?
What you want to talk about?
What you talk about?
I said we just let them call in and give us
No.
a topic and we roll with it
We
because
ain't
that
gonna do
seems to
that.
be what we're doing anyway.
That is not what we're doing. I'm being facetious.
Galman got a topic.
Huh?
Galman got a topic.
Anybody got a daggone topic? I could talk about the. Oh, and I got to talk about New Orleans East. I am so sorry, y'all. After we didn't had those conversations on the air, you know they got hit with another. Didn't y'all get hit with another boil water advisory this morning? Yep.
Repeater?
Huh?
Say that again. I didn't
Y'all got hit this morning with another boil water advisory. Somebody ran into the what do you call them things? The water what you call it outside, the hydrant, the water hydrant. So y'all had another boil water advisory in New Orleans East of all places. I'm like, why they keep having either uptown or in the east these boil water advisories? But anyway, we got to talk about your governor.
Well, it just came up just now. We just found out Miss Roberta will be testifying tomorrow, but apparently the next step in Louisiana's leaders' contentious push to draw a new congressional map will take place tomorrow morning. A meeting is tentatively scheduled to start at 9 a.m. The chair of the House and Governmental Affairs Committee, which handles the redistricting legislation, is where this conversation will take place. The House Speaker, Philip de Villiers, said plans are being finalized as the legislature determines which committee rooms will be in use for the meetings that will be held at the state capitol. They say hopefully they can get through all the public testimony on Thursday because it's only a bill instead of multiple bills. Crowds of people, as you know, showed up for 2 marathon redistricting hearings last week and the week prior. They just ignored everything those people had to say. And there will be another meeting, like we said, tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes, where they're actually trying to draw the maps.
So I wanted to fulfill this conversation. Was reading the NOLA.com story. This comes from NOLA.com, talking about your mayor.
Oh, you're going back to that conversation? Okay,
Yeah, because I just pulled it up.
And falling in love is not a crime.
It's not a crime. That's what the offense
I left home
as he rebukes
to be with my side
evidence.
piece.
You gonna go home?
I'm just saying that's the song Wick should have played. Since he didn't play it, I'm doing it.
I ain't playing with Emil.
Go ahead. Sing.
In a debate that will shape evidence a jury can weigh against New Orleans former mayor, federal prosecutors, and defense attorneys tangled for hours Tuesday over secret romantic liaisons, a gold ring, and campaign money spent on alcohol and clothes. Former Mayor LaToya Cantrell and Jeffrey Vappy. Cantrell's allege.
It's no longer alleged if her
It's
own
still
lawyer.
alleged. It's
no,
still
if her
alleged.
own lawyer.
We don't know who she talking
has now
about.
said falling in love is not a federal crime. He is admitting to the affair now.
He ain't say who it was. It could have been another one. Side piece.
Gerard, that ship has sailed. They were denying the affair, and now all of a sudden the lawyer has embraced the affair and now has said falling in love is not a federal crime. To me, that's inconsistent. You had your client lying to the public for years, saying there was no illicit relationship. There was no affair. There's divorce documents for Vappy where LaToya Cantrell and Vappy denied this affair. And now your own lawyer is publicly saying falling in love is not a crime?
I mean, what he got? Some dirty bed sheets or something? He don't know neither.
He is her lawyer. He is speaking for her. If she wants to deny this affair, then he should be denying the affair. He just made an admission against his client's interest.
Former Mayor LaToya Cantrell and Jeffrey Vappy. Falling in love is not a crime. Last year's grand jury indictment accused them of spending public money on a romantic getaway under the disguise of traveling on official business, then conspiring to cover up the liaisons. On Tuesday, federal prosecutors laid out before a federal judge how they want the jury to hear about a slew of alcohol and clothing purchases from Cantrell's campaign account.
$270,000 to be exact.
She had to be shot.
$270,000
She had to smell
in campaign funds used for personal items, including high-end clothing, an image consultant, and alcohol. How much alcohol were these people drinking?
You ever been to a Cantrell party?
Clearly not. It must not stop.
Plus, there was an alley. Think about something, though. You know, I really do believe in some instances, well, I want to believe this in some instances, that they just kept picking on her a lot. Not all the time, because I know you're going to say, there you go, taking up for her again. But I do think they picked up. Think about this time when you're going down Canal Street on a float. Down St. Charles Avenue on a float. And the only shot on a television camera was her giving them the finger.
This is a completely different issue.
Listen to me. Just listen to me.
Disrespecting her.
I need you
and
to
her
listen to me. Listen
committing
to me.
fraud,
hello?
payroll fraud, and theft of public funds is two different things.
I know it is. Just listen to me, because I just made my point.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. My point is, I do believe that in some instances they picked on her. Hold on, let me finish. Jeez, we're a little sticky today. I need that. Hey, Christian, I need you to do a better job at night. Let us sleep. So they did pick on her because they took the shot of her giving them back the finger. Now, am I saying that was the right thing to do?
That has nothing to do with this criminal case.
But they took that shot. No, it has not. I'm making my point. You're not
making
listening.
something up.
I'm
brother,
not making it up.
That incident that occurred at Mardi Gras has absolutely zero to do with the crimes committed. Taking money out of a campaign fund, money that is designated for campaign use, in and of itself is a crime.
Mm-hmm.
To take $270,000 of it to spend on your spoogie is against the law.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, and I feel like we're watching a dumb criminal story unfold because it's like robbing a bank and then holding up the money in your official portrait.
It's like
you
everybody
got the ring on in your official portrait, and you're pointing to it in a picture. That's a dumb criminal story.
Because he bought her a ring?
It is evidence of a crime, and you have had your official portrait created
With that ring on.
with that ring on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like robbing a bank and holding up the money you stole from the bank in an official portrait.
Okay, so my question is, do they know that he bought that with campaign funds, or what? I mean, that just because he got on a ring, what evidence do you have? What does that mean?
So, for whatever reason,
Because if he gave it to her, that ain't her campaign funds.
the federal prosecutors recently sought to admit new evidence, including a diamond ring, that piece gold NOPD ring that
Right.
she allegedly bought with public money, okay, and text messages showing thousands of dollars spent on clothes and alcohol.
So she bought his ring.
Yes, a gold NOPD ring
I don't even know.
out the $270,000 in campaign funds.
I wonder how they would know that. Receipt?
I'm guessing these text messages.
We got to take our break.
You got to take
Boy,
a break
that's
because
the
she
fastest
blew
you
it
ever
because you
went to
missed your
break.
point and she blew herself
No,
up.
you wouldn't let me take my. You wouldn't let me make my point.
Who, me?
No.
Oh, so that's why you going to
It's
break?
like you robbing a 7-Eleven and taking a picture of you committing a crime.
Some do.
Yeah.
Let her have her Slurpee. We coming back. More in a minute, y'all. News is next.
campus of Xavier University. WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Congressman Thomas Massey says criticism from President Trump is actually boosting his campaign fundraising.
Every time he tweets about me, it's good for some money coming in.
The Kentucky Republican called Trump's effort desperate as the former president backs a primary challenger and urged voters to remove Massey from office. Authorities in Randolph County, Missouri say a missing black teen has been found dead and multiple suspects are now in custody. 16-year-old Kayla Huff was discovered in a wooded area days after she disappeared. Investigators say the case involves a suspected kidnapping. And Nicki Minaj says her political views have shifted toward President Trump due in part to disappointment with former President Barack Obama and a long-running conflict with Jay-Z. The rapper says her stance reflects personal experiences, not pressure from others. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. Gerard Stevens with you. The extraordinary one. Yes, the attorney we all love.
The sleepy one.
You sleepy. That's what I can tell. Sums up. Attorney Suzette McNair's with us. What you say, Kevin?
Hey, as always, man, thank y'all for doing y'all for the service. Thank you for your service. I hear us talk. I hear this all the time in Black community. We act like two things can't exist at the same time.
Oh, he's right about that.
Look, we have to start being a little more smarter how we operate. First, they destroyed the character. That's true. She may be a dumb criminal. But we really don't know everything that's gone down yet. That'll all transpire in the court when they talk about it, because they may have had that money on their own. So we don't even know that, but we talk about anything real as it relates to that money in relationship to what they claim, which he allegedly stole. Because right now, it's still up in the air. Okay, so it seems like you're right. She does seem like a dumb criminal. But that's my opinion. We all have one, right? So, but the thing is, she has, well, we got to understand, all the war is, the battle is started long before you hit to the battlefield. And the first thing they're going to do is soil your name. And that's going to influence people's opinion about you. So it has nothing, like you said, it may have nothing to do with the trial, but it's going to soil the people's opinion about you. And it's unavoidable. That's why they have new venues that they go to where people hadn't heard of certain things that's irrelevant. It's going to determine if they're going to be, how critical they are going to be of her based on the damage they've done long before she makes it to court.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I agree with you. And thanks for reminding us that two things can absolutely be true at the same time. On one hand, it is absolutely true that a genuine romantic relationship seems to have existed and that they may have fallen in love, and that is not a crime. That can be true. But at the same time, it can also be true that public resources may have been misused, official duties may have been breached, taxpayer money may have funded personal activity, and there may have been efforts to conceal aspects of that relationship once the investigation began. Both of those things can be true at the same time. You're right.
But thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for even having these conversations. For us for me to even bring that up, because we have to start thinking about strategic about how these people they don't control the world by accident. They're using all these tactics and strategies to befuddle us and to fool us and to make us basically take advantage of our ignorance, for lack of a better term. We're all ignorant to a certain degree.
Yep. All right, Kevin.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
brother.
you.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mr. Berta.
Hello?
Hey.
Let me tell you something, y'all. Those people, all they do is lie over there at the Fed. Okay? Let me tell you what they did to me and my son-in-law. They accused, after Katrina, they had people cleaning, washing out, gutting out houses, which we had a contract to gut our houses. And we got out every one of those houses. They went found this man who walked through, pushed the garbage on the side to get his client jewelry out of there. And they claimed that this man had gutted the house that we had gutted out. So what happened is that we found a man. He had a donut shop in Harvey. He said he did not gut the house out. He went in there looking for something and was pulling things on the side, and he would go. We went back and told it to the Fed. We given the man address and everything. They refused to even go talk to the man. So they called my son-in-law up, and they was going to give him 6 months probation if he would plead guilty. And so my son-in-law went up. When the lawyer went out with him, they asked him to plead guilty for stealing seniors' money. He said, I'm sorry, Judge. I cannot plead guilty for stealing nobody's money because I didn't steal. I'm going to plead guilty for poor bookkeeping. He said, go sit down. He gave him 6 months because he wouldn't plead guilty to stealing no money. We know that boy, we had did all those houses. God, I was double checking and making sure the houses was done. They lies on you. They lie on people. As for that hotel that they said that Cantrell was going to, I've been working for the city since Moon Landry administration. Every mayor there is went to that hotel with women, and some of them white went with black women. So let me tell you something. What they got her charged. I ain't saying she all the way right with some of the things she did, but they some big ass liars. And they'll do anything. The same thing Jeff Landry's doing. They'll do anything to send your ass in gold and put you in jail. Anything. So please don't go on with none of them saying. I could read shit and see them on television. I don't even look at the news no more because I don't believe nothing they say. Nothing at all. I don't believe the news. I don't look at the news. So y'all can be on radio with that bullshit with all of that.
You can't be cussing, Mr. Berta. You done cussed 3 times now. Stop.
I'm sorry about that. I can't help for cursing. But what's going on with Jeff Landry? I don't believe nothing they say. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. So don't get us stirred up today now.
Yeah, we're going to get you stirred up. All right. We'll talk in a minute.
Don't get us stirred up. Don't believe them because all of us will be in jail. You, me, and they're going to fall in that hole too.
Yes,
okay?
indeed. All right. Thank you, dear.
So thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye. Why she got to cuss every time we talk?
I don't know. It's an interesting day.
Do I stir her up to make her cuss?
I don't know.
Let's see. How many people we done had cussing on the air today? We done had at least 2 or 3 of them. The first one was cussing. This one cussing. And the other one, I don't know what he was doing. He's talking about whatever. Is there something in the air today?
I don't know. But, I think that it's unfortunate. The whole situation is unfortunate. I'm really sorry to see where we are and where she finds herself. It's really sad. I mean, these are real people facing real time. Vappy's lawyers withdrew from his case, saying he can't pay them. So now he's going to have to go with a public defender, it looks like. That's going to really hurt his odds of beating these charges unless he turns on her. That's just, it's very sad that that's where we're finding ourselves.
And I don't think that he will. Do you?
Well, I guess we're going to see if they really did fall in love.
I do not think that he would turn on it, even now, at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't find out they getting married.
Will that make anything mute?
Well, I think then you might be able to invoke some
Privileges?
spousal immunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't when all this first started off to have spousal immunity.
You wanted to put a ring on it? Here's your opportunity.
Here's your opportunity.
To save both of y'all.
Yeah. It's just very unfortunate, but I do think that it's a very conservative venue, very conservative jury. It's sad to see it come to this, but, the callers have been right and the people online have been right. And I came out and said it today and everybody's affirming it. This is not the first mayor to do this.
You think I have to call Jeffrey?
But it's the first black female to do this. And it just goes to show we can't do what they do and get away with it. It's not treated the same way.
Nope.
We don't know if the other mayors who had affairs while they were in office also used the Pontable. We don't know if they also used city funds to travel with their side piece. We don't know what they did. But we know this, they were not investigated for it.
Nope.
These were widely known facts.
Right.
That were never investigated, never scrutinized, and certainly did not end up becoming the subject of a federal prosecution.
And they were very public.
Maybe that's the road her lawyers need to take. That this is not the first mayor to do this, is widely known, but this is a targeted attack on a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And go back and look at the expenditures, go back and look at the use of the Pontable for the others who we know did the same thing.
Right.
And there's some walking, living proof of one of these situations out there in the world.
Yeah.
So they ought to be able to find it, and they ought to be able to use it to their benefit to say that this is a targeted attack. And, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. This is nothing new. This has happened before in city politics.
Nothing like a DNA test.
Nothing like a DNA test.
There we go. Galloway.
Hey, what's going on, Brother Gerod?
What's going on with you?
How you doing, counselor?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm like Shaggy. It wasn't me.
That's another song we could have used today. It wasn't me.
You could have used Bobby Brown. Ain't nobody humping around. Or you could have used Naughty by Nature. Everybody down with OPP that work in the mayor's office, including your current mayor.
Yes,
she down with OPP. She Brokeback Mountain and everything else. But anyway.
You didn't win.
You
didn't win there.
Listen, I told you before when them charges first came, and I knew it was going to get ugly. Plea deal. Mayor Cantrell, please do a plea deal. Same thing with Vappy. Y'all work on the plea deal. If you try to take this to trial, y'all going to the upper room. Y'all ain't coming out no time soon. Go ahead and plea deal. Ain't no win up in there. But before I go up in there, I'm telling on everybody, I'm pulling a Nino Brown. So if you worked in public office and I know you was humping around before them put them handcuffs on me, your business going to be out on Front Street.
That's what I would have done. To me, my defense of this would have been, this is a target attack on a black woman, a witch hunt. She did nothing more than her white male predecessors, black male predecessors did before her. They all did this. We know they did this. Let me start calling Mistress A, Mistress B, Mistress C, Child X produced out of the affair of Mistress A. I would have started calling them all, putting them all on the witness list. I guarantee you then there would have been a lot of political pressure from the families of those mayors to see this case go away. Because they wouldn't have wanted that laundry aired out. If we going to go in the dirt, we're going to go in the dirt together. Everybody going to get dirty.
Everybody hold hands.
Okay? So that's the way I would have handled it. I don't think my defense would have been falling in love is not a federal crime. My defense would have been...
If we one go, we all go.
If I'm going, we all going. Yep. And let's line up the mistresses, and let's line up the outside babies, and let's line up the PR people who were covering it up.
Yep.
And let's air it all out.
Yep.
That's the way I would have handled it.
The upper room would have been the second floor.
And look, and I'd have told everybody in city council also,
And the reason why I call you today, I need to know about this this Omni Hotel tax breaks that's going to potentially cost taxpayers $100 million. Has anybody talked about this new Omni Hotel that Helene and them down there working on? Where does $100 million these citizens going to get that from? Look into that. The watchdog, the financial watchdog has put the warning out. Hey, you about to cost your citizens $100 million. You giving these tax breaks to this Fortune 500 company to come build this Omni Hotel.
So a lot of folks don't understand, Galloway, and I need to make sure that we say this. And I'm speaking on behalf of Susan Hudson, that told the city council, told the contractors.
I know you're not speaking on behalf of nobody.
Yeah, I'm going to speak on behalf of because she told everybody this because he's bringing up $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't know and have not really talked about is that new third building that they put up for the mentally ill. That's another $100 million that's going to go on the taxpayer roll. We going to have to pay for that. That's why she said we don't want it. We don't need it. All you got to do is outfit the jail the way that it is. She said, I'm not telling you don't do anything for the mentally ill. I'm telling you, please don't put another $100 million building that we don't know is going to be, because she said she didn't like the setup and it was not built correctly. But, nobody listened to her the first time, so they didn't listen to it the second time, and they built the building anyway. But we got to pay for it. It's going to be another $100 million. As soon as they finish, we should see that coming up.
I tell you what, the next time, if we ever do have another president, because King Donald don't want to leave, but if we ever get another one, I guarantee you I'm going to walk to Washington, D.C., and I'm going to grab, probably kidnap a couple of DOJ people and bring them down to New Orleans and say, come fix this. Because this is out of control, man. I don't have $100 million. I don't even have $1. Now, how you want folks to constantly pay for this stuff, and you keep talking about we are a $220 million budget and all that other stuff? Why don't she go sit up on Gail Benson's lap so we can get all our debt paid for? How about that? Now I'm going back into the hot tub, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Oh, you got your hot tub working again today?
Oh, yeah, man. It's summertime.
Yes, indeed.
All right, my brother.
All right, brother. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, I mean, how many $100 million projects are we going to have? We got a whole bunch of $100 million projects.
We got money for what we want to have money for.
And I'm trying to figure out where we finding all this money for.
I don't know, but we're also shuffling money from one place to another and avoiding paying our debt.
I wonder what you could be talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm gonna break on that one just in case we want to tell it. Because
we're gonna play Heartbreak Hotel. We're gonna play. What we gonna play?
What you
we
gonna
gonna play anything relevant?
I know. Any other day he be in there playing them B-side records.
Secret Lovers,
But today he up in here looking like he had, like he thinking. You know he ain't thinking. You looking damn well he ain't thinking.
They got a million songs we could be playing, but
and everybody calling in and giving the songs to him. They're just giving him the song. He ain't even paying attention to us.
No.
And they ain't gonna act like he gonna play something. Damn computer won't even play the song he want. Say, bro, can we go to break? You can come back with the song after we come to break.
He's struggling over there.
Oh, no, I got one ready.
Oh, no, let's go to break first.
I got one ready, trust me.
Come on, let's go to break first. You can play it when we come back.
Thank you, Cameron Jones. I know that's a good strategy, baby. I would have taken them all down. We going down together.
We're going
Line
down.
up the mistresses.
To
Let's
Alphabet
go.
Street. We're going down.
Here's a subpoena for you. Here's a subpoena for you. Here's a subpoena for you and your mom.
Be like, this is the Oprah of the daggone law.
Please don't mention subpoena in front of him.
Go to break. But that ain't funny.
Yeah, it is.
I got something for you when you cut the mic off.
Uh-huh. Say it now.
Stop acting like you're paying attention and go to break.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat.
The number of black summer associates at law firms is shrinking to its lowest levels in more than a decade. That's according to a survey by the National Association of Law Placement. And as part of a larger trend across industries, in reaction to a conservative push to end race and gender-based preferences in hiring and in school admissions. I spoke to Bloomberg Equality reporter Jeff Green, who says this decline could be just the tip of the iceberg.
We haven't even begun to see yet the impact of enrollment based on that affirmative action decision. The NALP folks said that's probably not going to show up till maybe next year's class. So you'll have the other side of that ratio affected. The number of black people who were in law school may also be diminishing.
Conservative legal strategist Edward Blum is a name to watch here. He's led several successful initiatives to curb DEI in places like law firms. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's deck days at Lowe's, and the savings are stacked. Right now, pros get 15% off all in-stock composite decking from top brands like Trex, TimberTech, and Decorators. Plus, get a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5-amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt tool. The deck's stacked in your favor with brands pros trust. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
City leaders in New Orleans find themselves at the center of a political circus conducted by Governor Jeff Landry, State Attorney General Liz Murrill, and the supermajority GOP state legislature. State leaders approved and passed a law now called Act 15, which abolished the criminal district court clerk office in New Orleans. The duties were transferred to the clerk of civil district court. The law created a merged or unified clerk office, and that's a big problem for Calvin Duncan, the recently elected clerk of criminal court, who is now out of a job. Entering the center ring of this political circus, the New Orleans City Council, at least a 5-member majority, all but Councilwoman Leslie Harris and Councilman Eugene Green, decided that Act 15, in fact, creates a new office, one that didn't exist and one for which there was no election. Can you believe that? Civil District Court Clerk Chelsea Napoleon has become collateral damage in this political circus warfare, and she could be tossed out of her job. To solve this apparent conundrum, the council passed a resolution to call a special election and appoint an interim clerk. Napoleon accused the council of violating the law, and some legal experts agree with Napoleon, arguing that Act 15 does not create a new office. It simply abolishes the office of criminal district court clerk and transfers the duties and responsibilities of that office to the clerk of civil district court. Napoleon says emphatically she is perfectly capable of managing the functions of both civil and criminal court. She's filed suit to keep her job. And just when we thought things couldn't get more crazy and confusing, State Attorney General Liz Murrill has threatened to fire Mayor Helena Moreno and city council members for appointing an interim clerk and calling for a special election. Mayor Helena Moreno fired back, telling Murrill that she will not be intimidated and will not back down from a fight. You know, it seems to me that city leaders would be much better off letting cooler heads prevail, working together to come up with a compromise that would be a win-win for local government. And if you ask me, you're fighting each other and losing sight of the real enemies, those in Baton Rouge who created this mess in the first place. This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
Life has a way of shifting priorities, changing needs, and pivoting plans. Home Bank is there for all of them. Their bankers partner with you for every step along the way, From understanding your needs to celebrating your success, Home Bank is invested in the vibrant spirit of our community and in you. So partner with them. Stop on by any banking center in the greater New Orleans area or visit home24bank.com to get started today. Good for business, good for life. Home Bank, a member of the FDIC.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong, at the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh, wander through the sculpture garden, rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
The Ron Kelly Show. Real talk, bold truth. Tune in for your weekly dose of unapologetic conversations that don't dodge the truth or dilute the message. Stay informed on the issues that matter most on The Ron Kelly Show, every Monday at 7 p.m. on WBOK 1230 AM.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM.
Cheating in the next room, making plans to meet him soon.
I told you I had one.
Talking softly on the telephone.
Ms. McNaris, is defense prepared to succeed? Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the defense calls Mistress Number 1.
What? What? Oh, no.
Mistress Number 1.
And then what's coming next?
Mistress Number 2.
Oh, Lord. Can we find some incidents? Not no incense. Incidents.
Donna said, Gerard, behave. Yeah, Donna's listening. Mm-hmm.
Chuck!
Good evening to you all. And, hey, what I've listened to, it made me think about the movie Which Way Is Up, Richard Pryor's movie, the Right Reverend Lennox Thomas. There's a little bit of lunacy up in here.
Just a little bit. But you know, if they
Yeah.
gonna act crazy, we gonna act crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is
if
a crazy
If you
day.
want to go down that road and you want to try this woman for having an affair, then okay, everybody going on trial.
Yeah, and you know what? A song that you know, people don't think about. You know, Earth, Wind and Fire's song "Reasons." Think about what that song was about. They say after performances, they said married couples come up and tell them that how they love the song. And say use that. They say use that was a wedding song. They say look and say, well, thank you. Do you know what that song is about? It's not what you think it is.
The reasons that we're here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said they had to keep a straight face and tell them, do you know what that song is about? Do they know the song?
There were so many songs, and we couldn't think of one. I was like, wait a second. We done did break after break.
No, but I'm sitting here training, so I'm not really focused.
I get
but
you.
Another one is Sweet Thing.
Sweet Thing, yeah.
You
That
listen
would
to
be
the
a good
lyrics,
one.
and then you'll be like, what?
Yep, that would be a good one.
Yeah, and Philip Bailey's falsetto. You know, people love his falsetto on Reasons, but not knowing what that song was.
I think we put
they love
together
his voice.
I think we've put together a Cantrell trial Apple Music playlist.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong. You know, I was listening to what's going on down there. We had our situation up here as well. We're not far from it. We had things. One mayor who's passed on, but it talked about him. He owned businesses, and his concept came from Walmart. He had businesses around, but it had been alleged about him having, like I said, had some outside children there, and by black women, and. And all this stuff started coming out, and it was getting a lot of attention in the media and everything else.
Wait a minute, y'all mayor white, right?
Yeah. This is one. He passed on. We have a white mayor now. We had a black one. We had a couple of black ones, but we had a few. Jamie Mayo and Abe Pierce was first black mayor, and because I remember Mark Morrell came up for his inauguration back when he became mayor. Because they were fraternity brothers, and this is one I was telling you about years back. He's passed on, and Jack Howard. They had things out about him. he's the one that sent those black leaders to the airport, talking about the term Martin King around to keep him from coming, telling them that, he wasn't either in Monroe. W.L. Jack Howard did it, sent them out there, and what happened? He went on the street for it. But yeah, they had things out about him, and but like I said, when let's have this nationwide. Things happen.
Well, you got to remember something though, Chuck. Power attracts. Yeah. That's what power attracts.
Exactly.
It attracts. And when it attracts it, you got to know how to handle it. You got to be able to be strong enough to walk away, because even if you don't walk away, you're going to get blamed or accused of doing something.
Absolutely. I think I am going to put together this Cantrell Trial Apple Music playlist. I'm trying to debate, should we call it City Hall After Dark? Should we call it Wire Fraud and Feelings? Should we call it City Hall Confidential? Frequent Flyer Miles and Side Eyes? The Gold Ring Chronicles?
Wait a minute, you said
Payroll,
flyer.
Passion, and Politics?
Flyer what?
The frequent flyer miles.
And what?
Side pieces.
Yeah.
And
I got the songs. You ready? You want to hear the song?
Oh, Jesus.
So the first song would be Confessions Part 2 by Usher, followed by You Know I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse, Jolene by Dolly Parton, Hit 'Em Up Style, Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna, Mr. Brightside, Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood, Creep, TLC, Me and Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Saving All My Love for You, Whitney Houston. How about that? Bust the Windows Out Your Car, Jasmine Sullivan.
No.
Say My Name, Destiny's Child.
Say my name, say my name, say my name.
And Unfaithful, Rihanna. It Wasn't Me, Shaggy, Caught Up, Usher. The Boy Is Mine, Brandy, Down Low, R. Kelly, We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. I mean, the list goes on.
I just want to know if she had.
Up, Mo Balance.
Both of y'all need Jesus. The both of y'all need Jesus.
We might be able to make some money off of this playlist, Vic. We might put this playlist together. We might be able to make some money off of this.
Watching it from the back. Let me shut up.
And don't
Thank you,
forget
Jasmine.
about
Jasmine threw her hand up as she walked out the door.
And don't forget about Eric Burden. Don't forget about Eric Burden and the Animals rock song from the '60s. The House of the Rising Sun. It was about talking about brothel, and it kind of. I think about Eric Burden. He's the one that helped start the group War. He was one of the founding members, and that House of the Rising Sun. People don't know what that song was about. They started singing it, and that's what it was about.
Chuck, you're not stable either. I thought you were a whole lot more stable.
Only if she said
I had to get in on this.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Oh, yeah, Luther Ingram, yeah.
Neither one of us, Gladys Knight, Distant Lover, Marvin Gaye,
Lord.
For the Good Times, Al Green.
I wonder if she said it like Troglodyte. I suck it to your daddy.
Somebody else's guy.
Can we talk? Tell me,
suck it to your daddy.
Between the sheets, the Isley Brothers.
I try to be polished with it, but I'm not going to
Shirley Murdoch.
I just got to know
on your show. No.
Did we out Gerard today?
Yeah, because he kind of quiet now. He don't know what to say.
No, I know all these songs. No, I can actually sing lead on all of them.
And your boy was like, "Gotta find a woman. Gotta find a woman. Gotta find a woman."
Yeah.
Careless Whisper.
You and George Michaels.
Part-time lover,
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, part-time lover.
And you can't forget about Jocelyn Brown, somebody else's guy.
Somebody else's
People of
guy.
age that remember that somebody remembers that song. Yeah.
And then look, depends on if he turns on at trial. Backstabbers, the OJs.
Oh, yeah. Smile in your face.
Snap.
A smile in your face.
Yeah.
All the time they want to take your place.
The Backstabbers.
And you got to use some of Bobby Womack songs too.
Computer Love, y'all. Computer Love.
Oh,
Zap
Lord,
and
they
Rock.
crashed into the Olive Branch on the West Bank.
I know, and I like to go there too.
That's my place.
Not no more.
You all a mess.
I'll be selling these mixtapes on the corner of where's the Camp Street and Loyola, outside of the trial as it's going on.
Escape.
I'll be selling
Softest
the mixtapes.
place on earth.
The what?
Escape. Softest place on
There
earth.
you go. I'll be selling the mixtapes. Come get yours. Week by SWV. I just got to think about what I'm going to call it. Bodyguard Blues, Cash App and Champagne.
Hey,
NOLA
don't forget about
Politics
Bill Withers.
After Midnight.
Bill Withers, who is he and what is he to you?
Oh,
What is he to you? I'm telling you, y'all, we got a
Bill
bunch of
Withers.
mixtapes. A bunch of mixtapes. We got to be ready.
I got a whole playlist. Yes, indeed.
I might be able to put Christian through college on this playlist. I
Have
might
mercy.
be on to something.
Chuck, I'm going to let you go
All
here.
right, I'm gonna get on off of here. It's always great conversing with you three. You all take care and
Same
have
here,
fun.
my
Be
friend.
safe.
Talk to
All
you
right.
later.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now say that to this man here. Mr. Harold.
Yes. I'm here in Houston, just relaxing on a recliner. And I
You
said,
still in Houston?
Right. I said, I'm going to call this black radio station because I'm kind of black. So anyway, I listened to your first two callers, and they didn't have a clue as to what you were talking about.
Nothing.
So I said they must be on something. But I heard the lady, she called, and she was saying how they lie, and that's all they do is lie. Now you know the ABC story of the day, right, about the Cuban situation?
Are you talking about Mr. Castro?
Yeah, about his brother. They and what do you
Saying
call it?
shot down those two planes?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to be in the service at the time when the Russians put the missiles in the over in Cuba, and Kennedy was the president. So
That wasn't 30 years ago.
Say that again?
I don't think that was 30 years ago. That might have
No,
been
no,
40
no,
or 50 years ago.
That was more than 30 years ago. No.
Yeah, that might have been 40 or 50 years ago.
I'm just what I'm talking about is them messing with Cuba. And this 34 count felon that is the so-called president of the country, and I'm wondering when they're going to wind him in. So he's messing with Cuba, want to mess with Canada, and I wonder how far is this crap going to go. And you got the thugs from Louisiana, the so-called Speaker of the House, and you got this thug here in Texas, the one that rolls around in a wheelchair. And I wonder, how
Are you talking about Mr. Hot Wheels?
Say that again?
That's what they call him, Mr. Hot Wheels, the governor.
Yeah. So, things are so messed up.
But Mr. Harold, what did you think about? Did you check and did you pay any attention to those elections yesterday? They had it in what, 6 states?
No, I didn't follow them. But Mr. Gerod, I had a lady call me from Loma Linda, California, and she says, "What is going on down there in Louisiana?" And you have listeners all over California that they don't call, but they listen to you, and what's going on. But to allow this crap to go on, and what most black people, I've said before, so-called white people understand black people, but black people don't understand them. The whole thing is racism, and if you did away with racism, they would not exist. So anyway, it's that serious. And when the fool ran for the White House, he said he was going to make America great again. They speak in code to each other, and those that follow him, they knew what he was talking about. Now the people that did the insurrection at the Capitol, he wants to get them compensated.
$1.8 billion.
Yeah, in my lifetime, and I've been around for a while, I've never heard or witnessed such crap that is going on in this country. And as we talk, thousands are being, the thug over there in Israel, thousands are being killed, and it's just going on and on. But anyway, today was Cher's birthday. Cher's birthday. She turned 80 years old today. So I just thought I'd holler at you. I see you don't have much time, and I have nothing today. It's been raining here, and I have nothing to do. But listen. So I like educated black women, and I heard the attorney say she was concerned about her grandson, but all she has to do is get him educated, and everything else will fall in place. Everything will be okay. And I was talking to a man, and he said, the most how did he say racist people that exist? And I said, who? He said, black people against black people. So if black people could come together, and I don't see it in my lifetime, things could be different. The Hispanics vote, 47% voted for the fool who's in the White House now, and the first thing he did was turned against them. I've met more people here in Houston, Hispanics, whose families, I've met one young fella, 30-some years old, that said they took his father. And they're taking people to other countries that they've never been to before. And I think they said 60 or 70% of the people that they have arrested have no criminal record at all. So when you're going to get that fool, that piece of trash out of the White House, the sooner the better. And I think the midterm elections are going to make a difference. But anyway, for me, life is good. And like I said, I have nothing to do but wait on the rain to stop.
All right.
So you all have a good evening. And you all are some of my favorite colored people.
Well, we love you too.
Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Harold.
All right, Mr. Harold. Talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
So did you watch any of the you ain't watching nothing today because you ain't got time.
Dude, I am on a baby shift from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
That
is it. Yeah, it's bad weather out there. Mm-hmm. Alex, I'll take another topic for 500.
Huh?
What?
I thought you were saying something.
No, I laughed at something.
Oh, we were looking up. We just looked up because of the blinking lights. Didn't you see what had just happened? You didn't even see it, huh?
What blinking light?
The lights in the building are blinking.
They are? We haven't noticed.
The both of y'all.
You're okay until you hear the train sound.
Yeah.
When you hear the train sound, then you got to get under the table.
Then you hide under
That happened to me one time while I was in trial in Franklinton, and the judge just politely said, everybody get under the table. And the whole building started shaking, and the tornado hit on the corner.
All right, let's talk about this, too. We did not do our civic duty today with talking about the recall. We didn't bring that up today. So one of the things, too, that we want to make sure that everybody understand that there are other locations that are coming up. I've gotten a couple of them that I want to put out here, and then we'll also go to, if you want to know where they should go, you should go to Louisiana Deserves Better. Isn't it better? .com, so that you can look at the the calendar, because the calendar gives you some locations that you want to go to. And I'm getting text messages from folks to let you know that there are some other ones, especially those that are on the North Shore. Our very own Melanie Rose is over there making sure that folks on the North Shore will have some places to go as well. All right, so recall signing is happening in Slidell, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday. That is at Clippers Barbershop at 622 Robert Boulevard in Slidell. It's going to happen weekly, every Friday. Clippers Barbershop. That's one of the locations.
Tuesdays and Thursdays is Chicken's Kitchen from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 921 Peters Road in Harvey, Louisiana. And if you're in Lake Charles, from 4 to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, You can go to 2024 Kirkman Street in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Mondays and Wednesdays in New Orleans. You can go to 1529 Newton Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70114, 8 to 10 a.m. and 3 to 7 p.m.
And let's see, what's today? Today is Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesdays and Fridays, you can go from 10 to 3 p.m. at 4072 Old Gentilly Road in New Orleans. Wednesdays and Saturdays, Wednesday through Saturday, from 10 to 4, you can go to 11331 Lake Forest Boulevard in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's in the east, y'all, behind the Chevron.
The other place you can go on St. Claude on Wednesdays. She Comes in Peace. That's the name of it. She Comes in Peace. 2025 St. Claude Avenue. And that is from 12 until 3. 2025 St. Claude Avenue, 12 to 3 p.m. She Comes in Peace.
On Tuesdays, you can go to Indivisible NOLA, 511 North Hennessy Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70119 from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
And Hammond, 2448 West Thomas Street. That is Hammond, Louisiana. Go at 2448 West Thomas Street and make sure that you stop by and tell them we gave you the information.
Also in New Orleans, from 1 to 5 p.m., you can go to 4999 Burgundy Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70117 on Tuesdays.
On Thursdays, 380 North 5th Street in Ponchatoula. That's 380 North 5th Street in Ponchatoula. Make sure you're there between 12 and 3.
In Laplace, from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, you can go to Loaded Restaurant, 975 Cambridge Drive, Suite B in Laplace, Louisiana.
Tangipahoa, which is Hammond in that area, East Thomas Street, 125 East Thomas Street, from 2 until 3 p.m.
If you're in Chalmette, on Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m., you can go to Pot Twist, 1801 East St. Bernard Highway in Chalmette.
All right. The other place on Thursdays, please stop by 4999 Burgundy Street at 70117. I'm sorry, that's Orleans petition signing at 4999 Burgundy Street. That will be from 3 until they finish, I guess. That's on Thursday.
Okay, so look, if you're in doubt, go to LouisianaDeservesBetter.com. This is very important. We've got to recall these people, y'all.
All right, we got more coming up, y'all, as we get ready to wrap it in just a few minutes. We'll take a break here, and we'll come right back.
AURN News.
I'm Ebony McMorris.
You know how many pages the Epstein Files Transparency Act was? 2 pages. We're tired of meddling overseas. We can't afford it. Our empire will collapse if we keep sending our money to other countries.
That was Congressman Thomas Massie last night, one of the few Republicans who dared to push back against Donald Trump, and now he's done. Voters across 5 states held primary elections yesterday, and the message from Republican voters in some areas was a full stop to those who defied Trump. In Georgia, Republicans couldn't close out the biggest races. Both gubernatorial and Senate primaries are headed to runoffs. The Senate seat matters. The winner will face John Ossoff, who got to Washington because black voters in Atlanta showed up in massive numbers in 2021. Democrats had a strong night in Pennsylvania. Bob Brooks, a retired firefighter endorsed by both Governor Josh Shapiro and Bernie Sanders, won his primary and heads into one of the most watched House races in this cycle. For AURN News, I'm Ebony McMorris.
Real issues, real talk, real solutions. Miss an episode of The Reality Check? You can catch every episode anytime. Search WBOK Media on your favorite podcast app to tap the bold commentary, real-time reactions, and powerful perspectives from the people and leaders shaping our city. Download, share, and rate it 5 stars because the real ones always stay informed.
Looking for a great deal on your next phone? Come see us at your locally owned AT&T store for the latest Samsung and iPhones. Visit us at 3616 South Carrollton Avenue. We have great offers on watches, tablets, accessories, and internet service. Whatever your connectivity needs are, our team is here to help you keep connected. Visit us today at AT&T, 3616 South Carrollton Avenue. Locally owned and proudly giving back to the community.
This is Andronika Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
If you had $1 million, would you leave it to an 18-year-old?
Hopefully not, but that's exactly what can happen with a simple will. The money goes straight to your kids when they hit the legal age, no guardrails.
A trust lets you control when and how they receive their inheritance. You can set ages, milestones, or even make sure they finish school first.
Give them security, not a spending spree.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Transform your bathroom with the beautiful quality of Bath Planet. As a trusted leader in bathroom renovation, Bath Planet has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, a symbol of quality and consumer confidence for over 100 years. Get half off installation or 18 months with no interest and no payments. Whether it's tub replacement, a shower replacement, or a tub-to-shower conversion, Bath Planet makes your custom bath fast, easy, and affordable. Here's how it works. 1. Call to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. 2. Our design experts come to you with real samples to customize your dream bath. 3. Our certified installers complete the transformation in as little as 1 day. And right now, for a limited time, you can upgrade your bathroom for 50% off installation or choose 18 months with no interest and no payments. But you need to call now. This special offer is only available by calling 800-981-8177. That's 800-981-8177. Call 800-981-8177 right now before the offer ends.
Uptown, downtown. Wherever you are, keep it locked in to WBOK.
Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks. Welcome back. The attorney extraordinaire, attorney Suzette Mimi Bagnaris. Mimi! How the baby doing, by the way?
He is doing very well.
And how's the mommy?
Mommy is doing very well. They'll be here through Sunday, and then they'll be going back to H-Town.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
I don't know. Emil, run!
I'll be going back and forth.
Run, Emil!
Why are you telling him to run? He's over at the cigar bar.
I know, but he ain't coming home now because they're going to be gone.
They're
gonna be like, I miss my baby.
I will be missing my baby. But, he's opening his new business. He's going to be doing that. I might go, run and see my baby some weekends.
So he's doing an opening this weekend?
So he'll probably do a soft launch this weekend of Untouchable Cigars on 2020 Bell Chase Highway. And then we'll do a grand opening in a few weeks, a bigger event.
You think he'll talk to us on the radio?
Sure.
Let's call him up.
Oh, right now?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that we can.
He gonna answer the phone?
I doubt it.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Would you please let him know?
I will. I'll let him know.
You know how Emil is when he don't know when something happened.
I'm going to let him know.
And
I'm sure he would love to talk about it.
Yeah, because this is his dream.
Yeah, he's very, very excited about it. He and his partner have gone to great lengths to make this a really untouchable experience, y'all. There is nothing like this cigar bar in New Orleans. The closest I can think to it would be like Davidoff's in Tampa. So, I mean, it's very high end. It's very nice. It's upscale. Trying to give New Orleans something different.
And what's the address?
2020 Bell Chase Highway is right off of Terry Parkway.
Okay. And you do think that folks will show up if he does a soft opening? And do we know that he's doing the soft opening?
He's going to do the soft opening this weekend, and then he's going to do a bigger grand opening.
So folks should come in at least see for
they
themselves.
can come see it. They can check it out and see what it's all about,
Okay. 2020 Bell Chase Highway.
Yeah.
There we go. That's easy to remember, too. All right. We're about ready to get up out of here. call it a day for, what's today, Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday, right?
I keep forgetting what day it is.
Are we going to go out to Don't Tell Them? Are we going to go out to, I don't know.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them? Is that what we're doing?
Watch how you say that around here this day.
Humping day.
The humping day. Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. Love TKO. Ain't No Sunshine. What we going out to?
He ain't prepared.
He's not ready. All these songs I done gave him in the last few hours and
He is
still
not prepared.
not ready. Not ready. Can we talk, Tevin Campbell?
Do a little bit more.
Distant Lover, Marvin Gaye. Neither One of Us. Gladys Knight and the Pips. I mean, none of that. We ain't got none of that. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you know, if we didn't.
How about help me find my drawers? Can I get that?
Yeah.
Tony Hermione.
I know you played it the other time, though.
I had to look it up. I don't have that in the system.
You don't have. Wait a minute. You trying to tell me you don't have? Can you help me find my drawers?
Draws. It's draws.
Okay.
No, don't have that one in the system.
Say, bro.
But
just say goodbye.
We're gonna go out on this one.
Could you put your back down, y'all? I'm here for some fun.
I'll be selling the mixtapes on the corner of Camp and Loyola. I'll see y'all out there.
Where's all the humming people at? Where they at?
Say, bro. Go ahead on. Play the bumping music so we can go.
That is the bumper music.
No,
Say
that's
goodbye.
the humping music. That's not the bumping music. That's the humping music.
Yeah, that's what we're going out on today.
All right. You getting us cut off anyway, so.
Yes, let's say bye.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us.
That's going to do it. I'll see y'all
we
on Friday.
appreciate
I will not be here tomorrow. I'll see y'all on Friday. Tomorrow is baby girl's birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren Beckneris.
Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Y'all take care.